Now I know what hell is like. I've been there. I can't take this. I can't even trade with you guys. 14, 16, 14. So you guys are the same butcher. You guys are the exact same person. And then this guy, Fletcher. Oh, oh, oh. Help me. Crap. Wow. That was an amazing shot. I haven't used an ender pearl in forever. All right, well. Oh, off he goes. Okay, I'm keeping these on me. I'm not letting these things go. Not at all. Okay, so we're back to oh, well, I guess I'm going to be taking a quick break from moving villagers, thankfully, for the sake of my sanity. And I've got a project at the skeleton farm that Sir Jude wants me to do because apparently there's something I overlooked when I made it. So I'm gonna make a cut and meet you guys there. Woo! Moo to you too. Oh, hi creeper. Bye creeper. Alright guys, so we are back at the skeleton farm. Oh, it's so weird saying some sort of farm that doesn't have the word iron in front of it. But anyway, taking a break from the iron farm to fix this. So what's happening is Sir Jude was AFKing and noticed that some of the skeletons are getting caught on a block down here. So basically what's happening, they're spawning, they're falling, and there's an iron door so that I can access the lava toggle here. So like there's this iron door. It is flush with, or mostly flush with, this block here of cobble. Let's take that away before I burn to death or something. But they're getting caught on that and landing there or taking enough fall damage to kill them or something. So actually no, they're probably just landing there. I wouldn't think they can take that much fall damage. Anyway, and or burning up in the lava. So what we're gonna do is this iron door is going to be replaced. Let's get oh, I don't have torches 3. Torches almost always slot 3 for me. Okay, that's a little better. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stick an iron, or not an iron. We're gonna stick a set of sticky pistons in here so that we don't have to worry about this being flush, because blocks will be flush with other blocks as far as I'm aware. So we're gonna, actually it's probably best to place the sticky pistons first, which means we have to craft them, of course, as always, and we'll do that. So we should get, oops, what am I getting caught on there? I don't even know. Oh, wait, no, that has to go one further back. Okay, so we have our sticky pistons, our blocks, our button isn't in the way, that's good. And our lever should just do it, yeah. Okay, so that's fixed. That was the easiest redstone I think I have ever done, other than this lava here, the lava blade toggle. Anyway, so that's done. I will see you guys in a bit once I've figured out what else we're doing this episode. Because I have it written down, but I kind of want some villagers to get moved around first. And that's going to be boring, so I'm not going to record that. So I'll see you guys in a... Oh, actually, no, let's test this. Let's test this, and then I'll shove off for a little bit. So, we've got that. Okay. That guy went down. That's good. Hey, you. You gonna go down? You're gonna spawn? Come on, spawn. Spawn and test it. Oh. Yep, you didn't get stuck. Okay, so that's it working. Alright. So yeah, I'll shove off and see you guys in a bit once I've figured out what we're doing next. Alright guys, so apparently I didn't fix it with by replacing the door with those blocks. I think the skeletons were getting caught on the button for the lava dispenser down there. So I moved the button, and we're gonna just make sure. Okay, that one went down, but that's what happened last time too. So I'm gonna do a few more tests and then find a conclusion. Be back in a bit. Okay, so we still have some of them getting stuck on the way down. I have no clue how. Actually, let's take another look here. So yeah, they're getting caught somewhere down there and getting killed by the lava. So I don't know what they're getting caught on. We have water down there, right? Yeah, okay. So if let's see, I've got long fall boots, but we do have lava. I can't get stuck on there. How are they getting stuck there? Oh gosh, this was a horrible idea. I thought they'd despawn by the time I got down here. Okay, well. That happened. There are so many arrows right here. Oh, holy, okay. So, I guess it's not going to be the most efficient farm ever, but it'll have to do. Right, so now we'll go find something else to do. Alright guys, so what I was thinking while I was fishing out there is we don't really have any way of, because I want the bone farm over that side of the base. I want it to be used by everyone on the server who wants to use it, not just me. And it's probably going to be easier to find if I stick some sort of sign above it, right? So I figured I would do some pixel art. I've got these materials here. And I'm going to put a giant bone up in the sky above the entrance to that cave. So somewhere over there we should be able to see it from the base. I should have enough dirt for scaffolding and whatnot. So I will head over there and get started. Alrighty guys, so I've gotten started here. What I'm using for this is, well, pretty much this row here. So we've got some quartz, we've got smooth sandstone, some birch as well, chiseled quartz, and polished andesite. I'm not sure, because I don't want things to spawn on this, so I'm going to have to figure out how to light it after at some point. Which is something I only thought of when I started building, so we'll see how it goes. Might just torch it. Seems easy. But yeah, it's tricky doing this because I have to not fall off or get hit by skeletons or other mobs or whatever. And I also have to remember what layer of the build I'm on. So I'll check back in with you in a bit, probably once I've finished, and then we'll see if all these blocks work well together to make what it's meant to make. Alright, so it's just about daytime. I think what we're gonna do is just scamper down here, try not to get creepered or mobbed or whatever to death, and see how this went, because this took me literally like 8 times more time to plan than it did to actually build it. And you know what? It looks pretty good. I'm not going to switch any of those blocks. I was so worried that spider was going to attack me for a second there. However, it is fairly resource light, pretty small, and then I just realized at this angle I can't really see it from the base except as a vertical line of blocks. So I think I'm gonna build at least one more. I don't know. I'm gonna bring a bunch of blocks here and make a sort of put them in a square maybe. I might do that. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'll be back in a bit with more bones. And I might switch, actually now I might switch the andesite out for stone half slabs. I'm not sure, but we'll see. I'll be back. Alright, so yes, the half slabs look better than the andesite, so I think I'll stick with them. I'm getting kind of low on them too, so I'll have to grab more. But yeah, I'm gonna just do this a bunch more times and see how it looks. Back in a bit. Okie dokie, so the second one's up. Just gonna check to see if it's visible from the base, because that's really what I'm going for here. Like, it looks alright, and of course it's gonna start raining right now. But if I can't see it from the base, there's no point in having it, right? So let's take a peeky here. I'll just pillar up here. I think that's another thing I'm gonna do soon. Okay, so it's visible from the walkway. Yeah, alright. Visible from the walkway, and then if we didn't have all these trees, although I guess we're gonna have a big, yeah, I guess so. Doesn't need to be, okay, yeah, it is visible from parts of the base. So these trees aren't permanent, they're just here because it's easier to farm trees this way. And I don't really have a whole lot to do with that part of the base at the moment. So, that's one project down. Let's see about I'll tell you what the next one is in just a second or two here. Alright guys, so it's been pretty much I've lost track, 2 or 3 days since last cut. And in that time I pretty much have almost exclusively been moving villagers. Wow. So I've got the last one left to go. He's gonna grow up and go in there, and I'm really excited. So I'll do that, and then we'll move on to the next project. But yes, after this I only have to set up the rest of the chunk loader. Just place all the doors in a very, very specific way, and then clean up. So this thing's gonna be done very soon, hopefully in a couple days. But anyway, see you in a bit. Okay, so we've got our last villager right above the hole. In you go, bud. There we go. Ha! Suckers. I'm going to have to clear out all this scaffolding, but it's worth it. No more villagers to move. Alright. I'll give you guys another update once I've done something interesting, hopefully. All right, guys, we're back at the base. Thankfully, I've got a bit of an experiment. Is it this chest? Yes. Okay. So I've got a bit of an experiment I'm gonna try, and that ring there. That's next episode preview. Take a good look now. But essentially what I'm going to try, and it's really good that it's night now, so I'm going to try lighting up an area. And because I've noticed zombies, at least from what I've seen on the Hermitcraft server and stuff, they don't like to cross rails. Like, Corrales got pranked hardcore by Spum with all those zombie fans in there. So what we're going to try is see if I can put rails around all my entrances to keep the hostile mobs away. So I just have to find some zombies, aggro them, maybe get a creeper or a spider or something in there. Spider, not so much. It won't keep spiders out because they'll want to climb it. Hey, mobs! Come this way. There are a lot of skeletons. Holy. Okay, oh. Yep, here we go. Come on. Come on. Why don't I have my sword out front? I got shot in the... I swear I got shot in the eye there. Okay, so now... Okay, we do have a zombie. Let's get sword slot 1 there. Okay, zombie. Okay. So it looked kind of like... Other than the fact that... Like, if I, like, dug this out a bit more... So that they can't just jump over the rail fence there... I should be able to just keep them out. Yeah, they still don't understand how to cross rails here, which is good. Does that work for skeletons and creepers? That's what I need to find out. There's a skeleton. Ah! Can't shoot me if I'm over here. Ow! Bother. Son of a bother. Okay, well. Come on. Come on, Horde. Nope, 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 nope. They found a way over. But that skeleton's still there. You aggroed to me? Like, what's going on here? Okay, no. Okay, so they can push each other over, I guess is what's going on here. Alright, so much for that experiment. I don't think we're gonna try that anymore. I'll clean that up sometime during the day. But yeah, just FYI, mobs can push each other over rails. Aha! We have spawns!
A vast virus database has been updated.
Oh, so close. Okay, well, that at least has a good thing. But yes, we have spawns. We have iron golems being plopped into this iron farm. I am so excited that this is working. I'm not even done yet. It's not going as quickly as the tutorial said it was supposed to go, but I don't really care. I'm just glad it's working. I was really worried because at first I didn't see any spawns at the point where Tango was like, hey, this tutorial says that you should have spawns on the platform here by now. And if they're not there by like 30, 60 seconds, you've done something wrong. I didn't see anything. And then when I went up top to check for spawns there, I saw iron golems had spawned under the glass inside the doors there. So I had to get rid of them to keep their spawn cap down. And then I started placing more stuff and fixing that, and then I didn't see any more spawns. But this guy's here, so I'm excited. We have spawns. We have iron golems coming in for the iron farm. The Iron Titanic has not sunk yet. So yeah, I'll keep making the actual spawning platforms, and I'll show you the finished product. That's what we'll do. See you in a bit. All right, guys. So it's been at least a day since my last cut. Hammy and I spent a good portion of the evening last night finishing the iron farm, and this is a bit of a result of that because essentially I ended up placing a bunch of the doors incorrectly, so our iron golems, it does work, but our iron golems spawn very, very slowly. There are very few of them, and I really don't want to redo it, so I figured, well, okay, I guess you need to see the other side to understand what's going on, hopefully, possibly. So we'll do that. Taking a little bit of damage coming through there. I have a random cobblestone. There's a reason for that. So this is the chunk loader that I keep forgetting to show you guys. So essentially you have a nether portal, and well, chunks will unload after a little while of you not being in them or players not having any activity in them. But for some reason the game sees nether portal activity as player activity. So what we have here is essentially a hopper timer. So there are items going side to side there in the hoppers. That activates the pistons to move back and forth and power. Well, it essentially powers this circuit that's supposed to get poppies from the iron. When the iron golems die, they drop poppies, and it's supposed to get poppies from there, and then shoot them into the nether every once in a while to keep the portal active and therefore the chunk loaded. But because we don't really have great rates, and I haven't checked the iron farm yet now that we've finished it, now that Hammy and I have worked on it. Did that go through the nether? It kind of looked like it went down here, but oh well. Anyway, so what we have going on here is we have, or maybe it came out from the nether. That's a dispenser on here. It's on that side, so it's possible. I don't know. Interesting. Anyway, so we have, because we have very few iron golems spawning and therefore very few poppies coming through, to keep this chunk loaded, essentially what we have is, well, we've filled this full of cobblestone, of course, and then we have, in the nether there, we have the hopper system to catch a bunch of the cobblestone that comes through, and essentially it sends it back through the portal to this one, and hopefully it all gets caught in here and sent back into the system here, so it just loops around. Not sure if it actually works, but it's better than not trying to keep everything loaded and having the villagers merge. Although really, if I've messed up as majorly as I think I have, then it might not make a huge difference. But regardless, as long as there's something, as long as we get something from this iron farm, I don't really care. I just don't. I'm not gonna fix it. I'm not gonna tear it down. I'm just. Well, I might tear like all the useful stuff, like these hoppers. I'm gonna take those back if this thing isn't working. And some of the redstone and whatnot. And I'll take out that portal because it's a pain coming out of a redstone circuit every time you come back here. But anyway, so yeah, I have. So we have our item storage here. It's essentially just a hopper chain that comes down from the top. And just by the by, if you ever are low on iron, putting chests every second one when you're taking hoppers down is a really good idea. It also helps with overflow protection a little bit. Not permanently, but it does help. And then and speaking of overflow, anything that, like, once this fills up, if it does, if we're lucky enough for it to, then we have our overflow protection system, which is 2 of essentially Mumbo's item elevator, like the resource friendly only does 1 item at a time one. but it's instead of having droppers point up and into an elevator, I have them shooting out into lava. So any extra iron will be wasted, but at least we won't get as much server lag, which is kind of something I'm paranoid about right now. But I haven't heard anything bad from Wax, so we should be all right. And now I think we're gonna just see what we've gotten. This has been running all night. I've been playing Super Smash Bros. I played for 2 hours after finished downloading, although it took a while to download, like 50 minutes or something like that. So this should be the hopper that, or the chest that fills up first. So let's take a look inside there. 3. Okay. It's possible that it just doesn't run when people aren't on. So I'm gonna. Well, I'm like I don't care about the efficiency anymore. Like I'm not cleaning up, and hopefully if we do decide to keep the iron farm, I think Hammy's got some decoration plans for it. So can't wait to see that. But yes, so I think it only runs when people are on, so I might have to AFK or something, which I'm fine with. But yeah, that's the iron farm. So basically, I guess that's the end of the episode. I'll get to some of our other projects later. I'm really excited about the next one. Not sure if we'll get the redstone-y bits of it done right away, but at least we'll be able to do the decorative part. Hopefully. Probably. Most likely. Anyway, so if you liked this episode, please don't forget to share it, favorite it, or like it, whatever you want to do. And also, you can reach me on Twitter, Miiverse, Twitch, here on YouTube, or there on YouTube, depending on where this thing's posted by that point. All those various versions of Professor Maple, they're somewhere in my. The links will be in the description, as always. And yeah, have a good whatever time of day it is, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.